A 30-year-old former NBA player was signed by the New Orleans Pelicans just over a week ago due to the team having 90% worth of their payroll inactive because of injury. He just had a historic performance after not playing in the league for over 2 years. His name is Elfrid Payton, and this is his story. This is Basketball Blueprint, and if you enjoy the video and want more NBA stories and analysis, subscribe and leave a like. Now back to the video. Back in the 2014 NBA draft, a young guard out of the University of Louisiana Lafayette named Elfrid Payton was expecting to hear his name called early in the night after a stellar junior season, which saw him average 19.2 points, 5.9 assists, 6 rebounds, and 2.3 steals a game, while leading his team to the NCAA tournament that year and winning the National Defensive Player of the Year award. With the 10th overall pick, the Philadelphia 76ers selected Payton, but he was part of a draft night trade that had his rights go to the Orlando Magic. Payton had a successful rookie season playing for the rebuilding Magic squad. The rookie averaged 8.9 points, 6.5 assists, 4.3 rebounds, and 1.7 steals in about 30 minutes a night. This stat line was good enough for him to finish 4th in the Rookie of the Year voting and earn a place on the All-Rookie First Team. Over the next couple of years in Orlando, Payton gradually improved his game. His 4th year in the NBA, where he was traded at the deadline to Phoenix, was the most efficient year of his career. In the 2017-2018 NBA season, playing for 2 different teams, Payton put up averages of 12.7 points, 6.2 assists, 4.3 rebounds, and 1.3 steals a game, while shooting 49% from the field and nearly 33% from 3 in 63 total games played. However, since that season, his statistics and efficiency have slowly dropped, and he has never seen the success that he had in Orlando accumulate into much of anything. Payton bounced around the league playing for 3 different teams in 4 years and eventually being out of the NBA by the end of the 2022 season. Since then, he has had stints in the NBA G League and as well as playing professionally in Puerto Rico. That is until the Pelicans offered him a contract due to the crazy amount of injuries that are plaguing their team in this young season. In Payton's first game after signing with the Pelicans, they faced off against the 15-1 Cleveland Cavaliers on the road. Payton got the start in the game, and despite a 28-point blowout loss, he put together a solid performance. Payton finished the night with 11 points, 8 assists, 5 rebounds, while shooting 5 for 8 from the field in just 22 minutes. Payton's second game was not as impressive as the first. At home against the Warriors, he scored just 4 points, added on 4 assists, 3 rebounds, and 3 steals in what was ultimately a good defensive performance. It would be his 3rd NBA game back in the last 2.5 years, where Elfrid Payton would make history. On November 25th, the New Orleans Pelicans traveled to Indianapolis to take on the Pacers in what would end up being a close contest. The Pacers ultimately got the win, 114-110, but despite the loss, Payton had the best game of his career. He scored 14 points, shooting 7 from 11 from the field, while also picking up 7 rebounds and 2 steals. This stat line alone is pretty good, but he also accumulated a new career high, an unbelievable 21 assists. This is the most by an individual player in a single game so far this year. Before the season started, or even when Payton signed with the Pelicans on a 1-year deal, I don't think many people thought someone who had been out of the league for several years would have the most assists in a single game so far this season. He followed up this historic performance a couple days later against the Toronto Raptors, where he had another really good game, this time off the bench, backing up DeJounte Murray, who had just returned from injury. Payton finished with 10 points, 4 assists, 5 rebounds, and 3 steals, shooting 5 of 11 from the field. Although it is a very small sample size, through 4 games, Elfrid Payton is averaging 9.8 points, 9.3 assists, 5 rebounds, and 2 steals a game, as well as shooting 53% from the field. While the 30-year-old is reviving his career, there may not be a place in the rotation for the guard once injuries don't play a factor. DeJounte Murray has recently returned from injury, and the Pelicans will most likely want to commit playing their guards who are either younger or that more of their payroll is allocated to. Time will tell whether or not Elfrid Payton will continue to play meaningful minutes in New Orleans, but his recent stretch of games, including his historic 21 assist night, could have earned him a spot back in the NBA in the seasons to come. Throughout his career, he has always been a good passer, a great rebounder for his size, and most importantly, an impressive defender. The best hope for Payton is that after this season with the Pelicans, he can find a team that is looking for more depth from a good defensive guard. Whether that be in New Orleans or somewhere else, it is too early to tell, but he may just have revitalized his career. There's an NBA player in their second season that coming into the 2023 NBA draft had superstar expectations and potential, and he is yet to live up to this hype. His name is Scoot Henderson. If you'd be interested in a video on him and more NBA content, please leave a like and subscribe. Thanks.